Hello everybody, welcome to the ITK Soccer Show. It is the 9th of June 2016. We didn't quite keep our promise about doing a show 2 weeks in a row, but here we are 2 weeks later.
Tonight.
No, we didn't do too bad. Loads to talk about. We're going to start with the Champions League final, but we obviously are going to go over all the transfer news, a little bit on the Copa America, and the main purpose of the show is to preview the Euros. Myself and Dan will be attending the first game. Dan's attending the second Irish game against Belgium. And John is going to watch it in the
Delaney's.
in the not quite as ISIS laden Delaney's.
You never know.
Well,
I can't wait.
We can only hope.
Excited.
Okay,
Come
so
for Dave's dad.
Starting with Champions League final, I was not able to keep my eye on it the whole time, but the general consensus was it was a pretty poor final. Atletico missing a pen would have changed the game. I think we can safely say.
Yeah, I think they would have won if they had Real Madrid were on the ropes. Second half, they were at the start of the match. The start of the second half.
No, Atletico came out and maybe
they came out
changed the
swinging.
game, but
I think Real Madrid are probably the better team over the whole match. I think
it never looked like Real Madrid were in trouble for me at any point there.
I thought the first 20 minutes or so, the second half, they were.
Maybe, but they could have been 3-0 up in the first half, in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah, I was surprised at Atletico the way they played, but it wasn't a great final, to be honest. I think it was. You get a final you can go and really enjoy, or there was good moments. I just thought, Atletico tried. I thought Pepe was just a fucking prick.
Yeah, but that's
but he's like, remember Felipe Luis tried to help him pick him up, and he looked at the ref and ended a tumble.
Help him up by the face.
This is what happens when Spanish teams play each other in cups, Dan.
I've never seen Pepe behave this bad. I mean,
every big game,
he was kicking people as hard as he could.
I
couldn't believe Clattenburg didn't actually just give me a yellow card or send him off. I can't. He shouldn't be tolerating that sort of behaviour. Like.
Clattenburg had his licking his lips moment though.
Clattenburg, what was that about?
Just had a little bit of banana on his bottom lip. Had to get rid of it. Obviously, Dan, you must have some sort of rose-tinted glasses on when you watch El Clasico these days, because this bullshit's been going on all the time.
No, what I'm talking about is a final though, and the Champions League final. I think Champions League finals aren't usually all Spanish affairs.
Yeah, same lads though.
It's only happened twice.
It's to be expected though. When Spanish teams play each other in cups, they act like whores.
I'm not saying it's not, but I'm just saying the overall quality of the game wasn't very good.
That's true.
There was no moments that you'd go, wow. You didn't get like maybe the Villa goal against Man United or the Ronaldo header against Chelsea, or like this, or Messi's goal, the other goal against Man United, like those kind of moments, or Mourinho running down with Porto, so things like you don't get, or the Drogba, how Chelsea got it. There was no moments I thought in the match. And I saw.
Well, there was the fifth penalty.
Yeah, the fifth penalty was
quite a moment.
Well, for the penalty shoot, I'm talking about the
sequel.
Match,
the sequel to Ronaldo's movie.
The sequel to Ronaldo's movie. So I've gone back and forth with Dan about this. He's gone back and forth with a lot of people about this, saying that it's cheap for Ronaldo to put his name down as the fifth. And I think tactically you could say your best penalty taker being your last guy in the first round of the penalty bracket.
Probably not their best penalty taker though.
Dan, why is it wrong anyway?
It's wrong because the penalty shooter could have been over at the time he was going to hit it, right? So if it's happening before, when Portugal played Spain in the last Euros, I think it was the quarterfinals, or was it the semi-finals? I can't remember. And he let Bruno Alves and was it Pepe go up and take penalties, and Ronaldo's number 5. They both missed. Of course, they were going to miss. They're centre halves. They went up and missed, and then Spain won on the 4th penalty. I think Cesc scored.
Well, how do you know Ronaldo all through his career hasn't been like?
He took the first penalty in 2008. He missed.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Maybe he always takes a fifth, and then when it came to Moscow, Ferguson was like, "Ronaldo, you're first," and he was like, "I can't do it," and Ferguson was just like,
but if you can't take a penalty, you shouldn't be in the thing at all. Like, you shouldn't be in the 5. I'm just saying, for a guy who's supposed to be the biggest guy, the biggest main guy, I think you either go number 1 and set the tone, or you go number 4 because I think it's the most important penalty you'll have, because unless you miss your first...
The first penalty is most important.
Unless you miss...
fourth nonsense.
If you miss your first...
penalty could be over by the 4th as well.
Unless you miss your first 3, which is very, very unlikely. It's extremely... They have to score all theirs, and you have to miss all yours. right? Generally, number 4 will decide a penalty shootout in most penalty shootouts, right? So you got to go number 1 to 4. That's all you do. He went 5. If he wins, he takes off his shirt and does the stupid parody thing, which he was planning, by the way. I'm having my rant. He was planning all this for ages. You had your rant about parody, right?
Okay. You go with your nonsense, and I'll continue.
Okay,
The parody rant
you think
isn't
of
even
it though,
compared.
right? So he does that, right?
Yeah.
I'm absolutely fair play to him. Massive kick, right? Huge. Great penalty. Take nothing away from him, right? He's a freak in terms of goal scoring. But if he...
Top scorer in the tournament as well. Player of the
I did
tournament.
predict it.
You did.
So, like...
But Pardew levels, though.
If you look at him though, if he didn't get that penalty, say Bale had missed and Juan Fran had scored the 4th,
Yeah.
and he'd be like, I was ready to take my penalty. I would have scored. Where is he when you need him? You need a guy to do it. I just don't like him going 5th and then taking his top off and running to everyone, to himself, to the crowd, and doing this.
I don't get how you can say...
I don't understand why he has to do
Hold
that.
on. I don't get how
Right.
you can say, where is he when they need them, when he won the Champions League for them?
Yeah.
But
The difference is...
no, I'm just saying that could have been... I'm not criticising him for scoring. I'm criticising him for possibly putting himself out of reach of even taking one, which is risky.
We don't even know if it was
Ronaldo
his
doesn't
decision,
do
by the
this-
way.
if
It's risky
Ronaldo
taking
doesn't do
five.
that, if
It doesn't
Ronaldo-
always go to
if
five.
Ronaldo takes...
Could have been Zidane's decision.
If Ronaldo takes the 4th penalty, takes Bale's, then Bale goes 5th, and then the Champions League ends the exact same way.
Yeah.
There's no moment there. Every Champions League final has a moment, and even
Well, the
when
moment-
Chelsea won, the moment is John Terry taking his and being early there. It's just his moment. The thing about Pardew was Crystal Palace won one Premier League game, I think, maybe 2 in the entire second half of the Premier League. And then James Punchin, who came on after being upset that he didn't start, had his moment and scored a great goal in the FA Cup final. And Pardew turned around and had to make it all about him. The fact is, Ronaldo has won literally everything it is possible for a player to win individually, bar international, but Portugal haven't even been near a level good enough.
I agree that this man is an
The man also limped out of
freak.
training and was able to play 120 minutes against one of the best teams in the world at the minute. And
I'm not criticising.
He maybe should have scored, but Allback made a good save. And another thing about the 5th penalty was, frankly, any one of us could have stepped up, because Atletico Madrid's goalkeeper, Allback, looked like he'd never been in a penalty shootout ever, and didn't understand how it worked, even guessing or dived, and stood in the middle for every. He went
the wrong way. Binder down to his left in every penalty.
I could Simeone looked broken, and he should have, because Atletico.
Simeone staying, by the way,
which is incredible.
Well, he's nowhere to go.
No, I agree with what you're saying, John. I just, I just thought, as your number 1 guy to lead by example in a penalty shootout, I think you should go 1. That's just my view.
Can you
A lot
agree?
of people mightn't agree. That's my view on it.
5 of the best penalties I've ever seen in
They took them brilliantly, and I'm not doubting at all. Like I've told you many times, we will never see another phenomenal goal scorer like him. I predict him to be top scorer at the tournament.
Could do it this year. Could do it this tournament as well.
I don't think he will.
Portugal are terrible.
But I'm just saying, for what he did, I don't know. Personally, I'd rather see him go 1, because if the chance and go, where was Ronaldo? Like say for example, like they threw Pepe in or some random fella, and he misses, and then it'd be all like, why didn't Ronaldo take one when the best goal scorer we've ever seen hasn't taken a penalty and his side have gone out? That's my logic of it. I've no problem with him scoring it, and I'm delighted for him. He deserves everything he gets. He's an absolutely phenomenal athlete, and he works so hard for it. He deserves everything, and he can do anything. But I just don't agree with him going 5 and a shootout when he may not even get to take one.
Can we agree, however, that it wasn't worse than Pardew?
No, it wasn't. I'm just trying to piss John.
Okay. Also, when all the Real Madrid players were off drinking and celebrating with the cup, he
took his pants off, didn't he?
No, he spent an hour with all the disabled fans.
No, and he did a good thing. He donated something to, was it a
lot of money.
He did something. He didn't go there. No, I'm way sure about it.
But he did open his second museum. So
the museum thing.
Okay, guys. Moving on to the transfer stuff. Had Mourinho been official when we did our last show?
Yeah.
Okay, that is official. It looks like we were expecting the Zlatan announcement on Tuesday, but it hasn't come yet. It's still looking fairly likely. He has to basically wait till the end of June.
I can't imagine him going, especially with the Ireland game on Monday.
Announcing it.
No, the issue is that he gets a loyalty clause if he sees out his contract. And his contract is officially up on the 30th. So
on the 1st of June he's signing.
Yeah. That's it. So I don't know where this Tuesday stuff came out, but that's supposedly
He's
the
only an
reason.
announcement, but obviously his PA fell if you want to earn a couple of more grand. Hang on,
I
2
know
weeks.
I know it's like different story, but Sky announcing the Aubameyang stuff, and then Aubameyang basically no. So Sky,
What's the crack there? Is
Sky
he?
are a full-on betting company now.
Yeah, they
So
are.
they announce all the stuff, and now so everything on Sky
But
is
sure, they
complete
said
nonsense.
Jamie Vardy's going to go to Arsenal.
Speaking of Jamie Vardy going to Arsenal, it came out a few days ago that like it was pretty much a lock, and that Arsenal really wanted to wrap it up before the Euro started. And today the general consensus is it's more likely than not he's going to stay at Leicester
John, do you think he's a good fit?
if he was to
For
go.
Arsenal, absolutely. I actually did the cheat thing in there and put him and Xhaka on Arsenal and started Master League. I also put Ibra on United though, so
Nice.
it's all fair. But
Do you remember the time we had to put Kaka on City when you didn't go to City?
yeah, what a day.
I was very upset. Right, I put him back immediately to Man.
Do you remember that time we put Etu in Liverpool?
Well, that was you. I did no such thing.
you put Eto'o in Liverpool?
Do you remember when it
Was
was
that after
between,
his Everton spell? Is
it
it?
was between Eto and Balotelli, and he went to Everton instead?
Yeah,
Do you remember that day?
for another.
It was like it's either Liverpool are definitely signing either Balotelli,
I didn't know
Etu,
that.
or both of them, or both on
Yeah, I
Oh,
Monday,
do remember that.
and then Monday rolled
Just
around.
two troublemakers.
And it was
in one day.
Balotelli and Eto went because he'd already gone house shopping in
Two
Merseyside.
Champions League winners for the same club.
But
Yeah.
Ozil to Vardy through balls will be.
That's I think
Amazing.
Cazorla, Ozil, they pick him out, but
But
I don't know.
I cannot understand why he wouldn't go, because he's not like we heard literally 6,000 times 5 years ago he was playing non-league football or whatever. Like he goes to Arsenal, he gets his 120 grand a week, maybe more, for 2 years, 3.
and you
maybe.
get to play with Ozil, Sanchez.
He gets to play Champions League football. Like
and in fact, like Arsenal, I don't know where they'll be next year, but like they'll certainly be challenging for
they'll finish
trophies
higher
ahead
than
of Leicester, next year.
Like everyone will basically leave Leicester now, and they should, because they're done. They'll never reach this sort of thing again.
No.
So it'd be madness to say that. I saw his a lot of Leicester fans were attacking his wife.
Yeah.
And
But she kind of said though London. She said she tweeted something though, London traffic on a Friday. I'm not looking forward to or something, or I don't know.
But Jamie Vardy also tweeted that they wouldn't put gravy on my chips here. I
That
can
is
never
the
work in
funniest
London.
story.
Yeah,
Great
he's
images.
he's an old
But
school
it's
guy.
not- it's not
But Man
allowed.
United did complete their first signing from Villarreal, wasn't it? Defender
Bailey.
Bailey.
They also
It's Bailey.
They also re-signed Michael Carrick.
They
And
did also
they're
resign Michael
after
Carrick.
Nani apparently.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
They want to get Nani back.
They want Nani to buy him back.
Okay, absolutely not happening.
He's terrible.
That's
yeah.
bullshit. Dan,
He was Portugal
a writer
captain the
sat
other day.
down. I know, yeah. A writer sat down and goes, "Jose is from Portugal. Nani is from. Hold on a minute.
I can't imagine it's true, but that's
No.
How do you
Now,
think
You know,
Very-
Bailey. He's very like Colo Torre kind of
How do you think
He's very strong
I
and-
think will do.
big.
big, but he's kind of awkward. Like he can be good sometimes. He can be awful. But
better
maybe Jose can make him.
Better than Rojo.
Oh well, he can play right back as well. This
I
fella.
presume Rojo's definitely
he can
going.
play centre half and right back.
Darmian's supposedly set to leave as well.
I'll let him go.
We'll
yeah.
miss that beard.
A lot of stuff going on with Kante, or excuse me, a lot of things going on with Chelsea, and people supposedly being linked. Like Morata's been linked heavily with Arsenal and Chelsea, but more so with Chelsea today. And it seems like they want 3 Roma players: Ninggolan, Rudiger, who tore his
Kimmich?
cruciate and is out of the Euros, and
Kimmich?
Mangalas.
His name is Bart.
Manolas, you mean?
Mangalas. What am I talking about?
I thought they went to Pjanic.
No, Pjanic hasn't been rumoured to go anywhere this summer so far. Let me think. Any more transfer stuff so far? Jurgen Klopp meeting with Higuain's brother / agent to watch Higuain play football was weird.
I think
Maybe
that's
it's
just
just
where
his
they
mate.
get all the fancy people.
No, they're not mates. It's weird. Like it's one of those things where like if it was a rumor, I wouldn't even bother talking about it. But the fact that like he literally met him in Argentina to watch Higuain, and they were standing there watching Higuain for the full match.
He's rated like 55 million.
It'd be like one of those things.
He
that
did say he wanted to go.
if
to
we'd won the
Liverpool.
Europa
So
League
weird.
and had Champions League football under Klopp, I'd be like maybe. But now I think
Oh, it just
I think
seems
we'll get
like
Troy
impossible.
Deeney or something.
Like they're
Mane.
like Higuain's good,
He's
but
signed
like
another
he's
Southampton
been
player
completely
for football.
overpriced of what they need to pay.
I think
No, he
everyone is
hasn't.
overpriced.
No,
now.
he
Whatever
hasn't.
money
I think
there is
about.
now.
I
No, he
think
hasn't.
that's the thing about Vardy's transfer. If anyone gets him for 20 million,
Okay,
in
Dan,
terms of strikers going around these days, it's a pretty good buy.
It's quite old.
Dan, how's
He's not-
how's
he's-
Higuain
but you look at all
overpriced?
you look at all all the strikers who are available at the moment. Higuain, possibly he's 28.
Yeah.
Aubameyang's 26. Ibrahimovic is going to now. He's 35.
Forget about Aubameyang. That's a different class.
Morata is 26.
Okay.
They're all kind of that age. There's no...
but Vardy's
Lewandowski's
sole game is pace. He scored a lot of goals this year, but at least half of them, if not 3/4, were all due to his pace.
Yeah.
Except for the one at Anfield.
You mean at the...
that was at the Liberty, was it?
Was it?
Oh, sorry.
No,
Liberty is Swansea.
So it was whatever.
Walker Stadium.
Fuckered.
It's amazing we don't know that.
I'm so sorry.
Filbert
I'm so sorry.
Street.
Listen, what are you talking about? Higuain's overpriced. How much is Morata worth?
I don't know. I'd say maybe 30 odd million we might get him.
And how much is...
But you see, you have to buy... Madrid will probably want to buy him back for like 10 and then sell him for 30.
Okay, let's play the who's worth more game. Higuain or Morata? Who's worth more?
Higgins worth more, but he's not...
His
He's not
stats
worth it
this
to
year,
buy it. He's not worth... If he's twice as much as Morata, at least.
his stats
he's not
this
worth
year
that
are
money.
absolutely fucking insane.
First player in Italy to score over 30 goals in the league or something.
Absolutely. Like, he had the year of his life this year. So, I think, 55 million sounds about right.
The thing about Napoli, though, is why it's so much is Napoli don't need the money. Unlike, say, if a Premier League or like a Southampton, say Shane Long, through some impossible circumstances, scored like the Higuain goals. Southampton do sell their players. Well, Napoli never really have to, so that's why they make so much money on there.
Dani Alves going to Juventus.
Yep.
Mascherano staying.
Yeah,
for now.
Thought he would. I think he'll go. I don't see why he'll go.
Aubameyang looking like he'll go. Other Dortmund players as well.
The
centre back?
Dortmund signed Bartra and they
Good
signed
idea.
Sebastian Rode from Bayern.
Very good. Who did Bayern sign? They signed that guy, the 18-year-old.
Renato Sanchez.
He looks great.
and
Are him and Willie Carvalho or not Willie Carvalho? Yeah, Willie Carvalho.
And Ricardo.
Are him and
Ricardo's going.
I know, actually, it's incredible.
That's what I said to you. I was like,
I was
adamant it's Carvalho in the squad. I think he is.
But will Willie Carvalho and Sanchez be in midfield together?
I'd say Sanchez could be kind of the Kingsley Coleman kind of.
In and out.
I don't.
He's looked brilliant in friendlies, like amazing for his age.
I haven't really seen him, to be honest, but
like it's one of those things. If he hadn't signed for Bayern, I would expect him to be one of those knee-jerk buys afterwards. Yeah, they were. Okay, I can't think of any more transfer news off the top of my head. How about you guys?
Leeds have a new manager. For now.
I said transfer news. Not things that always happen.
It happens so often.
It's such a transfer, transfer.
Okay, Kike Flores is going to be appointed the new Espanyol manager.
Yes.
Daniel Agger retired.
Sad time.
Just a quick memory of Daniel Agger. How much you enjoyed him
I
at
did,
his best.
but I found out. Do you know how many times he played over 20 games in the season for us?
Once.
Twice.
Yeah.
It's Troy Deeney bid rejected by Watford for Leicester, which is interesting.
Yeah,
so maybe the Vardy thing isn't gone yet. You don't know.
Okay, that's interesting.
Like, yeah, they could be playing more for Deeney than Vardy will go.
Mm-hmm.
So in terms of what you're getting, Vardy is a better option.
Any more big links? Obviously, there's the Coutinho to PSG thing, and Dani Alves encouraging him to leave for Barcelona if there was a chance.
They need a right back.
Coutinho might go.
I think he might go.
Coutinho?
Feeling like he might go.
How much would you take for him?
40.
I'd take 50. I'd take
50 for him.
It depends who comes in.
It's the precedent, Dan. If we got 50 for Sterling, we should be holding out for that for Coutinho, I guess.
Yeah, almost double.
Huh?
What a terrible... I think Sterling will still be at City.
Yeah.
Pep will give him a year, and if he doesn't...
Yeah.
Pep will feck him out. Like, he will feck him out if he doesn't try.
Any City signings that we haven't talked about? Godongan, I presume we talked about.
No. Yeah, Gundogan.
Godongan's
He's
gone.
not fit, though. It's a burden.
He hasn't been fit in years.
He got a bollocks kneecap.
And
it's a bad injury as well. Like.
Yeah.
He's I've heard rumours actually he'll be back for September, October, but it's still...
I actually heard it was December, but
no, it's been brought
September,
forward. I think, yeah.
Koeman to Everton.
Koeman to Everton.
That's a weird one. They must be a big sugar daddy coming in there.
There is.
Yeah, that
like he must be going. Whatever you want, you won't get at Southampton. We'll do for you here. And I think he's a great appointment. Like I said last time on the show, I said him for Arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
If Wenger was to leave to step down, I'd go for him.
I don't know. I think Southampton have the perfect setup. Like everything Southampton have, Everton don't.
Anyone linked to the Southampton job?
No, but
Not
he
that I
hasn't
heard of.
officially left yet. I don't think so.
Not that I heard
I
of.
wonder who they go. Maybe Loudrup or something like that.
Okay, really quickly, just going to run through the Copa America standings as it is right now. Everybody has played 2 out of 3 games in the groups. So what I'll do is I'll give you the table as it stands, and you can tell me if it's going to look any different.
Did you hear about the national anthem gone wrong?
No.
They played the wrong national anthem. Was it for Peru or something? Was it?
Yeah.
They played the wrong one, and they're all like looking around. And that's not our national anthem. Like.
Fucking Americans.
It's great.
You also see what happened. Every team, their kit sponsors have like, bus stops all around with all the players. Anyway, I think it's Nike, but I'm not 100% sure. They made their Colombia jerseys, so there's James Rodriguez holding the crest.
Yeah.
But the name is spelled incorrectly because it's
Colombia
with a U instead of an O.
What?
Yeah.
By the way, Colombia's squad is so great.
It's pretty nice.
It's really nice.
Where do you think James Rodriguez would go?
There's definitely no room from a Bayern.
If Pep wasn't there, City, definitely. He's such a City like, not under Pep.
Well, did Mourinho sign him?
No?
No,
He came in the year.
Well, I don't think it was Ancelotti really buying these players.
Yeah.
No.
Like Perez was. Like, he was the MVP at the World Cup, wasn't he?
He was going to sign.
And it's like, let's get him. We got the South American influence.
He could go to Chelsea.
PSG.
Chelsea's worth a shout, yeah.
PSG is always worth a shout, especially if they lose Ibra and Cavani. They want more attacking players.
You have to remember Conte is in charge of Chelsea.
Well, Conte, I think, is going to really look to the Italian league more than anywhere else for obvious fucking reasons. Okay, right. So Group A, as it stands right now, Colombia on 6 points, United States, who are the host country, on 3, Paraguay and Costa Rica on 1. Do you see the top 2 teams qualifying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, great.
With Joe Campbell, though.
Put Joel. All right. Group B, Brazil on 4 points. They beat Haiti 7-0 last night.
7-1.
7-1.
Do you see who was in the crowd of their first game?
And they drew to Ecuador, did they?
Yeah, they drew to Ecuador.
Oh, there it is right there.
At the Brazil-Ecuador game, sitting together was Justin Bieber, Neymar, and Jamie Foxx. And it's sort of like, one,
Neymar,
where did
Bieber.
they meet? And 2, Jamie Foxx has to be twice the age of those 2 young lads.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like, what's he doing there?
There's a video going around
work?
YouTube that Neymar and Justin Bieber play football together.
Yeah, they're good mates.
What that's about.
They
Weird.
bathe in money together.
They probably do. Group B, Brazil on 4, Peru on 4, Ecuador on 2, Haiti on 2.
Fancy Ecuador.
So you think Brazil and Ecuador?
Yeah.
Okay. Group C, Mexico on 3, Venezuela on 3, Jamaica and Uruguay on 0. They'll be playing their second games tonight. I'd say Uruguay and Mexico are the favourites to go through.
Mexico beat Uruguay 3-1.
Shellacked them. Okay, another group that's only gotten off to their first game, Argentina on 3. They were great. Di Maria started breaking down crying in the post-fight press conference. Post-fight. Wrong sport. In
His
the post-
mum died or something, was it? Or?
No, he was awarded man of the match and he couldn't believe it.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe it's the mum thing.
Did his mum die?
I don't know.
I don't know. I thought I heard something like that.
Okay.
You see,
Go ahead.
Argentinian manager supreme Diego Maradona came out and said Messi's not a good captain or leader.
Well, maybe he should have fucking brought Zanetti in 2010 when he had the chance.
Maybe
Idiot.
Maybe he shouldn't have played like 6 men up front against Germany.
Maybe he shouldn't have brought fucking Varane.
Varane holding.
Restarted Varane. Colaccini played centre back, didn't he?
Yes.
This was that team.
Colaccini played centre back while
Martin
Walter
Palermo
Samuel sat on
came
the
on
bench.
Second
Sat on
half
the bench
against,
on the beach.
just to stop Germany. They brought on Martin Palermo, 38 years old.
That had to be
Striker
the biggest
couldn't move.
waste of a good team since Sven-Goran Eriksson in that England team.
Absolutely. Well, not even that, John. I think, like, in terms of potential selection, I say this to Dan every time we talk about it. Like, that 2010 Argentina team could have been like the greatest
They
national
left
team
the 3
ever.
Inter lads out.
Yeah, no. After they'd won the
Diego,
treble.
they let Diego Mila out as well, I think, today.
No, Melito came.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they
every
left,
striker
They left
came.
out Cambiasso, Zanetti, Samuel. Fucking idiot. Anyway, Argentina and Panama topping the group at the moment. Bolivia and Chile sitting pretty. I think that probably Chile and Argentina are favourites to go through. I would like to see Argentina win the tournament.
They never won it.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Well, they have won, I think, but not in... And Brazil always play their reserves at this. They don't give a shit at it.
Yeah, the Brazil team's really weird.
It's
Colombia
because
team
it's
is
at
super strong.
it's at the same time as the Olympics, and the Olympics is
No,
Brazil.
they're always this. They don't care about this. They use it as a kind of a training exercise.
Yeah,
the
but
Brazilian team's a revolving door anyway.
They've never won the Olympics as well, though. That's why Neymar's not playing. He's
Joe
in the
and
Olympics.
Fred were in the last World Cup.
Joe, Fred,
Doesn't
Hulk,
mean
and
anything.
Oscar up front.
Doesn't mean anything.
Where's Big Fur playing? Is he playing this or the Olympics?
Big Fur
Olympics,
is playing Olympics, yeah.
Him
Okay.
and Neymar up front, the dream team.
Amazing. All right, moving on to the Euros. Before we start, Martin O'Neill and Roy Keane, in typical Irish fashion, have been offered deals to bring them through to the World Cup before the Euro
I
start.
thought you were going to say they've just offended everyone.
They also who said queer? Do you mind?
Right,
Yeah, I said it.
Like what? Like
What was the context? Not that it's ever forgivable, but what was the crack?
He just because I think he brought someone else out that wasn't Roy Keane, and it was just a passing joke. It was actually a small thing. Like the press wasn't even there. It was just like a.
I
dinner
don't
or
think
something.
he meant it by it, but you can't say it.
You can't. You have to
Not in this day
understand
and
your
age.
position. And
Yeah,
as
exactly,
a public
like,
figure, you can't be saying that.
And then
shite.
Roy Keane just said everyone was shite.
That's
Right,
fine.
And he had a
kinda.
go at McGeady, and he says, if you've got a sore leg, you didn't mean have to go for a scan and all this. And
A lot of people say that about McGeady though. Apparently, like McGeady's just like.
Why would you bring McGee?
should you see the picture of him? Everyone's smiling. He's just sitting there. Oh shit! Left the immersion on or something like
Yeah,
that.
McGeady. He is getting credit because he tried to find football, where Darren Gibson didn't. So and they were the two.
Okay.
Basically it.
All right. Anyway, it's ridiculous. Could they not have offered them?
They did the exact same thing with Klopp and Tardelli 2 years ago.
Yeah.
4 years ago, excuse me.
Is there logic behind it, or is it
There's no
a
like,
logical?
Ireland. There's no fucking logic
Martin
behind
O'Neill's
anything.
been pretty great, to be fair.
Yeah. Okay.
We did beat Germany. Like.
That's
We
good.
did, but that's just
We beat the world champions.
we shouldn't be giving people contracts before a big tournament.
It's a 2-year contract.
Is that what happened? Okay, but yeah, but Trapattoni's given a 2-year contract.
Who would be better to have it to get us in a group where the best team in it is Wales, and I think Wales are going to go.
I'm not saying he is probably the right man at the moment, but Trapattoni is probably the right man 4 years ago, and then it was chaos, and then we had to sack the man, and everyone wanted him gone after the Euros first of all, then the Kazakhstan game, then the Germany game, then the Austria game at home.
Do you say Kazakhstan?
Kazakhstan, yeah,
Kazakhstan.
well, whatever way you pronounce it. But it wasn't good. I don't see the reason. You never get like Roy Hodgson is out of contract, I believe, after the Euros, isn't he?
Yep.
Regardless how he does,
He shouldn't have been.
he
there
will
in the
be
first
given a
place.
contract if they get to a semi-final or they do really well. They go, yeah, we'll give him another deal.
Would you not?
You
give
don't,
it a go if they got
base
to
a
the
guy.
semis?
Oh well
How
done,
many
you get to the
tournaments has he
Euros
done?
and stop.
How many tournaments has Roy done? Just the
Yeah.
World Cup.
Oh, did he take over just at the World Cup?
No, he had the Euros.
Yeah.
He had the Euros.
Did he?
He came in. Capello walked out because it wouldn't let him have John Terry. And FA said, "You're not." He was like grand. He walked out in March, and that's when remember Spurs were going for like second or third. Then Harry was interested in needing a job, and they blew it.
Yeah.
So that was
I
Okay.
wish the Hodge wasn't in charge of that.
Me too. It'd be nice to have a dynamic manager with all them young men. At least the squad selection has been interesting. Speaking of squad selections, we'll go through all the groups now. I want to get your prediction for first and second in order. And if you have any comment on the squads as we're going through these groups as well, let me know. After we have our 12 teams, we'll go back and we'll look at who are going to get through from the 4 third place spots. That sounds complicated enough, and I haven't even gone into how that works. All right, Group A: France, Romania, Albania, and Switzerland.
France and Switzerland.
France and Switzerland.
Albania might get through, but
No.
What about Rat?
He's cunning like a rat.
Rats are cunning. Anyway, I'm going
That's
with
a Dunphy said.
I'm going with France and Switzerland. Have a really interesting starting 11. Not a
David
great
Deeks,
squad.
They could actually have one player watch out for is Ricardo Rodriguez, not the announcer, but the
I
left
was
back.
thinking the dream team striker.
Nor him.
Okay,
He's gonna be. He
He
plays
gets
for
shot in the FA
Wolfsburg,
Cup
doesn't he?
now.
we've got Liechtensteiner, who might be leaving Juve with Alves is coming in. Ricardo Rodriguez, who's is he a fullback?
Left back, yeah. He's
Yeah.
very beautiful left foot.
So
really good.
he'll be on the left. Liechtensteiner will be on the right. That's
Giroud? Is Giroud and Senderos? Are they still there?
Yeah, Giroud is still there. Senderos, no, of course not.
Oh.
Xhaka, Arsenal's new signing, is there.
Shaqiri.
Barami, a former Napoli
The
fan.
Xhaka brothers are playing against each other.
The other one's Albanian.
That's oh wow, I didn't know that.
Mm.
You've
a
got
reason to
you've
watch
got
that game.
Shaqiri, you've got Mbolo.
Mbolo, very good, yeah.
So there's
You got
interesting pairing.
Seferovic up front.
Yep. Okay, so
That's
we're
good.
we're agreed, are we? We're actually all agreed on that.
Yeah, France, Switzerland.
Okay, cool. I think it's when we get to our predictions. where we'll
This
stop.
is a question because there's rumours that Griezmann won't start for France. So who are France's front three with Giroud, basically?
Well, you go Giroud, Martial, and Payet.
Payet's in midfield.
I think you probably play off.
No, really. That
They're
midfield
going to the France squad
stopped.
there.
Okay.
I just need.
I was always under the impression it would be Griezmann, Martial, Giroud, and your midfield would be Pogba, Matuidi, and Kante.
Yeah, I'd probably do that too.
Fucking imagine coming up against Matuidi and Kante. You'd be like,
They wouldn't
and,
stop.
and Pogba coming from behind, tracking back. You'd be like, good night, Irene.
I basically predict Giroud to be top goal scorer in this tournament just because
That's
the
outrageous.
group isn't.
Well, to be fair, It's not a bad shape because generally most top goal scorers in tournaments get 90, 80% of their goals in the groups.
I think
because that's where the weak competition is.
Kingsley Coman. Yeah. Coman did great this year for Bayern, but Bayern did the usual this year and just did great domestically, and he didn't start much. Like
I haven't really seen him do much. So.
Martial.
Is he going to PSG now?
Who, Coman?
Yeah.
Oh, why? He's just because he switches club every year?
No, because he's on loan there.
Oh, I know. I don't know. Actually, sorry. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be interesting. That midfield looks like it picks itself though. Pogba, Matuidi, and
Jeffrey should be there.
But Payet set pieces.
You'd have Kondogbia over.
No, he should be Kabay or Schneiderlin. Kabay. That's fair. Sissoko's there. Absolutely Kondogbia.
How do you think France will do with the whole racism thing that's going on?
I think that they looked way more unified in their friendly than
Deschamps will have them.
I think but he's getting he's suing Eric Cantona at the moment.
Like they don't have that oddball Raymond Domenech in charge anymore. Remember him? Like that? Like he did like 3-4 championships.
Those eyebrows.
And how he wasn't getting the sack. Remember Zidane took over twice.
Yep, had to.
2004 and 2006, he just took over.
It's going to go one of two ways with them. I think because they're at home, it'll either be an incredible tournament or a disaster. But the one thing about France is it kind of reminds me of that Argentina conversation from the 2012 World Cup or 2010 World Cup, in the sense that if it wasn't for blackmail and racism and generally being assholes, France's potential squad,
like Ben's, like we did it in Pro Theatre.
Yeah, we did it. Like it's outrageous.
Ben's and Ribery,
Sacco.
Yeah, apparently he's asked to be banned. By the way, what's going on there?
Yeah,
what's it's going?
Because he didn't want the club to incur fines, because if he was found guilty, because this is before Sacco Sacco didn't know that the substance wasn't actually properly on the ban list. So Sacco said, while they're investigating me, if you ban me, that means that you can't field me. Whereas if they did field him and then he was caught, then the club would also incur a penalty. So Sacco just said, look, I don't know how it's going to go, but it's my problem, ban me. Fair play to him. Okay.
See the video of him testing out players about France?
What?
Yes, video gone out. I only got to see it. I didn't get to see it because I was away all day. But basically Sacco does a quiz with a lot of Liverpool players and just asks some questions about France.
Oh, wow. That sounds great. Sure, what else is he doing? Group B, England, Russia, Wales and Slovakia. I'm going to go with Wales and England.
Yep.
England, Slovakia.
Slovakia?
Yeah.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
They have nobody.
Russia came back.
Russia are no good. They're missing they're missing Denisov.
Yeah.
And who's the other guy? Oh, the other attacker, Zagoev. They're two of their better players, and they're both out. They were decent young players at 2012 Euros, and they had a good team at the Euros actually 4 years ago. Yeah. Now the two Berezutskis are there though. They're shopping around the Lewis spell.
Really quick question about England. Out of Vardy, Kane and Rooney, who
three?
All three starting? Okay.
Put Rooney in.
And is Rooney going in his new role as number 10?
Yeah, put him there.
I was going to say about Russia, their manager was a player, and then when he was 19, he was. You guys will like this story. He this lovely lady asked him to rescue her cat from a tree, so he went to rescue the cat and fell out of the tree, and that's how his football career ended.
Fair play to him.
Just remind me of remember, was it Jose Canseco? Got stuck taking your ones.
Oh,
that's my dryer goes over there.
It's basically
Group C, Germany,
I was thinking
Ukraine.
You were making a Simpsons reference there. Like,
yeah.
Maybe he's actually talking about the player.
Yeah, what does he actually know about Jose Canseco? Germany, Ukraine, Poland, and Northern Ireland. I'm going for Greg's and Germany.
Really?
Poland and Germany.
Poland and Germany. Lewandowski will score the goals to get them out of that group, surely.
Okay.
They're one of the underdog teams, I think. I think they'll do quite well.
I could see them finish ahead of Ukraine.
I should have been ticking off who we have
see
here.
them finishing ahead of Germany.
Okay. Group D, Spain, Czech Republic, Turkey, and Croatia.
This is a tough group.
I'm going with Croatia and Spain.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, Croatia, Czech Republic.
Think Spain are gone?
Yeah, but I also could predict them to win it. So
just because they had a shite World Cup?
No, I think
they lost to Georgia. Didn't they?
See, this group is mental because I think they can all take points off each other. No, I'm only. I think Spain will finish top. I think Spain will actually win the thing.
They're not going to qualify. Actually, they win.
Yeah, no, I'm not even. No, I actually have Spain to win.
Well, actually, if you listen back to the show, I definitely said they were going to win.
No.
Okay.
John's covered now.
Exactly.
Told you I'm going out of group plans.
No, and actually, they haven't conceded a goal since they lost to
Slovakia beat
Slovakia. Exactly.
team you're going
They'll
to
also beat
top
Germany.
England's group.
No, I said England would top the group and Slovakia come finish second. Wales
Okay.
have one player.
Yeah, like Ramsey's not even playing well.
And Russia had a decent midfield, but all three of them got injured. So
Zurkov's out as well.
Okay, so Group E, Belgium, Italy, Republic of Ireland, and Sweden. I'm going Belgium and Italy.
Yeah, I can't really argue with that, to be honest. Like, we're not very good.
Belgium, Sweden, and Ireland.
No, hold on, we can't do the thirds yet.
All right.
Okay, we'll get there. I know I have a way.
Belgium, Ireland. Then.
Okay.
What?
Belgium,
Top
Ireland.
two?
Yeah.
Okay. Portugal, Iceland, Austria, Hungary.
Portugal and Iceland. Portugal and Austria, just about.
Iceland, Austria.
Okay. Now, so the third place.
Go out.
Never mind. I hope they lose as well. They have a nice jersey, though, to be fair.
Terrible.
So this third place thing is really weird in the sense that you can, if you beat somebody 4-0,
Yeah.
but you draw like 1-1 in your next two games, in your other 3 games, and you come third in your group.
Is that possible?
Somebody else can have a 1-0 win and have high scoring draws and come third in their group, and they'll get in ahead of you.
Yeah.
What's the goal scored?
Yes, as well.
I like the way you explained it, that a team has 5 points and finish last.
No, finish third.
Still, though.
You know,
The third.
There's what was that stat that Niall put up showing the group that like you draw 3 games 0-0, you can still go through like 80% chance.
Yeah.
I think we really need to.
Like I
have a
honestly
look into
don't
this.
understand. Like I could be celebrating while in Bordeaux with Ireland drawing a match. It's like you're out.
I just know.
I won't understand. Actually don't understand what's
But
going
it depends on the other results from the
No,
other
I
groups,
honestly
so-
I don't understand what is going on.
I just know that if you come against a team, if in the third game, if you have the same points, same goal scored,
Goes to penalty shootout.
and then say that match finishes 0-0, you will have a penalty shootout in that game.
So they're not going to draw lots anymore.
No, and if you have, say you finish 4th and the team that finishes 3rd, you have the same points, same goal scored, it goes to coefficient.
Okay, here's how we're doing this. I want you to just run through all the groups and tell me your top 2 again, and then go back around and give me your 4 top 3s. So go ahead, Dan.
I'll just pick out 4 top 3s.
Well, we won't remember your other picks, but go ahead then.
It's really written this down.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to listen to it when you
I
guys
know.
get back.
Well, I got Portugal, Iceland, Austria. That would be 3.
Okay.
I think that's a fair 3. I think Spain, Turkey, and Croatia maybe. I think we could get 3rd. I'm gonna put us with Sweden and Italy. Sweden and Italy and Belgium. Excuse me. And that's they have one more, don't
Yeah.
Maybe Romania, maybe with France and Switzerland. I really don't know. There's a lot of bad teams, and there's
Okay, I'm gonna have a go.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go France, Switzerland, England, Russia, Wales, Germany, Poland, Northern Ireland, Spain, Croatia, Belgium, Italy, Ireland, and Portugal, Iceland, Austria. Phew. It's a toughie.
It's not easy, is it?
Well, especially because I don't really know the rule.
Or so you're just making it up?
No, I'm just trying to see, like, by proxy, I have in my head who I think are going to top the groups. And then I'm actually just looking at who are the strongest third places.
But like, it all kind of comes down, I think, to the first game. If you win your first game,
You're looking good.
you're looking really solid. You know, if you get one more draw with that, with 4 points, 4 points I think is good enough for at least a 3rd spot to go top 4.
So they compare all. So they compare
guess you're
all of the
blind.
third places points,
Yeah.
and if there's a definitive 4 of the 6 teams, like for instance, if there are 4 teams on 4 points that got them third in their group, and there are 2 third places on 3 points, that's an easy decision then.
Yeah.
That's how. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's unbelievable.
Like, how do they even?
So wacky. John?
France, Romania, and Albania. No, sorry, France, Albania, and Switzerland. It is difficult when you're looking at the groups right in front of you.
Oh, man. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, okay, so there's 3.
England, Slovakia, and Wales.
Another 3.
Even though that Wales and Russia one's a tough call.
Yeah.
Germany, Poland.
Yeah.
How many do I have left here?
You've 2 more where you can pick 3.
God damn it.
Weird.
Like, it's really all on
See, Group D, I think will all get points against each other. So I think Spain, Czech Republic, and Croatia there.
Okay.
Then 2 from our group. I think that'll be Belgium and us.
Do you really think we'll finish second?
I think we're tough to beat. I don't think Italy have much about them, and I think we can beat Sweden.
I think we can get a 0-0 against a dirty 0-0 against Italy.
See, I can see us doing.
I think we'll get like.
I'm just dreaming of the Irish moment because I can see us dropping points to Sweden and Belgium and then needing to beat Italy, and we do it.
To get there.
Well, Ray
like,
Houghton score.
Yeah.
Ray Houghton. Okay. All right, John.
And then just.
I think Group F you'll get those 3: Portugal, Iceland, Austria,
Iceland, Austria.
Yeah, I think those
maybe
3 will
Portugal
go.
can beat Hungary, but I don't think so.
Okay, here we go. Awards. Or predictions. Sorry, actual predictions now. Beyond the group stages. Furthest home nation. What's that mean?
Well, out of all the lads, like Ireland, Northern Ireland, Wales, England, who will go first?
Oh, the furthest out of the British Isles.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
England.
England.
You'd have to think England, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's obvious. Okay. Ireland's finishing position. First round of knockout. Because they'll come third and get through on a third spot.
Quarterfinals.
I think the knockout. I think we might just get the knockout.
Okay. Biggest flop. Spain.
I think it'll go one way or the other with Spain, yeah.
Okay.
Like, literally, like
Portugal.
Portugal could be up there.
Portugal are my surprise package.
Iceland are my surprise package. They're in the same
Hold
group.
on. Can I say Portugal is a surprise package? Or does a
Well,
team
if
that
they
always
win
gets
it-
to
if
the
they-
quarterfinals?
If they win it.
Okay, but if Iceland get to the semis, that's you're right too.
Iceland is definitely more of a surprise back than Portugal in the semi-finals.
Iceland to the semi-finals is more surprising than Portugal to the final.
Yeah.
Iceland to the quarterfinal, is that comparable?
Yeah.
Iceland to the quarterfinal is what Portugal is to the final.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So
by
basically,
me
if
saying
both happen, then you and me can just
I think
have a nod.
have a little wink. So if I'm to pick Portugal as my surprise package, I have to be picking them to win it,
pretty much for me.
or just make the final. Actually,
not to win it.
fuck off. Give me make the final because
Yeah,
they're
make
not my.
the
I'm not
final.
because I'm not picking them as my winner.
Well, Ricardo Carvalho and Bruno Alves in a half.
I don't even. You
Like
and me
the
barely have them to get
point
out of
age
the
of
group. If they
96.
get to the final, good for them.
Okay, I'm going with my surprise package as Portugal.
My surprise pack will be Poland. I think Poland, yeah.
All right.
Poland semi-final or something.
Okay. Player of the tournament, I'm going with Kevin De Bruyne.
Coleman, France.
He's not going to start every game, Brother Rabbit.
I think he is.
All right.
You call him Brother Rabbit?
Yeah.
Nah, I think it'll be Murata. Just that.
Murata?
Yeah.
He will probably start, won't he? Okay.
Won't.
It's
No?
him or Nolito or Adriz.
I think Murata will start.
Yeah.
Who will be best player to It's kind of written in the stars for Pogba to step up, isn't it? But
Ooh, yeah.
I think Griezmann or maybe Muller. You can't. Muller will score goals. He always does it.
Brother, I don't think you've been looking at Muller's form in 2016. He's dropped off a cliff. It's after he missed that penalty in the Champions League. He's just
He
been
missed that in April, so like he
I
must have
know.
been doing okay for the first 4 months.
not as good as usual.
Look,
and especially
Muller,
after
you
that.
know what it's like for Dio's international with Germany. They
He
just
is a
turn
great.
it on.
He is a great international.
They turn it on. Muller or Griezmann.
Okay. Golden Boot. I'm going to go with for that there Golden Boot. To keep consistent with my surprise package, I'll say Cristiano.
Lewandowski.
I was thinking that
They have the worst group.
Yeah.
They'll score about 8 against Northern Ireland and Ukraine.
Yeah, I'm going
Good
11.
shout,
I
good
was going to
shout.
go
To be
11
fair, Torres won it 4 years ago because he scored 2 against Ireland and 2 against Italy.
Okay, and the big winner, Belgium.
Well, I did a prediction earlier, and the four
Spain.
I ended up in. I don't know how I ended up with these. Like I ended up at Spain and Italy in one semi-final, and Germany and France. I don't know how I ended up with that.
Did you transport yourself back to like 1998 or something?
I don't know. I suppose I'm just sticking with the big boys, you know. But I don't know, like, I don't know, like Germany are beatable, but it depends how Spain react. Like Spain are being like slaughtered or past and all this.
Who do you have knocking out France?
That's my semi-final. Is Germany and France, which I think will be a cracking game.
I think this Germany team is awful.
I think that it's going to look pretty poor compared to a few years ago.
I think I'd be worried if Schweinsteiger starts. I don't know how fit he is.
All their defenders are injured.
They're still okay.
Is Royce going?
How are they still
Royce
okay?
is injured.
Boateng's injured. Hummels is injured.
Boateng, is he gone?
He's still there, but like they're not starters for the first game.
Well, look at how it is, and Hummels can go in there.
Hummels is not starting the first game. Hummels is injured.
What was he?
Rudiger's
I
been
didn't know.
sent-
I didn't know. I
Rudiger's
didn't
been
know
sent-
that he was
yeah.
injured.
Rudiger's been sent
His name
home.
is Bart.
Little Rudiger. And Howdes is the only. Howdes is going to be taken in from
Like
the,
Emre Can in defence is terrifying.
Emre Can is going to have to start as a fullback because Howdes is going to have to be centre back for the first game.
Bring back badge.
And you talked about how important a win in the first game is.
Yeah, well, I don't know. We'll see. But maybe
Anyways,
we got to.
Okay, well I'm going.
I'll go France.
France.
They'll all
Would-
come together and win it.
I think Spain will do the hat trick.
The hat trick.
It's a trick of hat. 2008, 12, 16. But
I
the thing with the
national
Spain,
tournament, sorry.
everyone says they're past it, but like if you look at the
It's
experience,
a different team, my friend.
they've got Casillas, Silva, Ramos, Piqué. They've all got about 100.
Piqué.
They've all got about 140 caps each.
All right.
Yes, and all them. So, and there's a lot of young players that's in the Spanish squad, like Thiago, Vasquez, Morata. It's a new breed of players going in. Bellerin. There's a lot of younger players. Hopefully, they start to Gea. That will help.
Mm-hmm. Dan, do you
It's
happen to have the your fantasy code for the Euros handy?
I do actually.
Okay. Well, listen.
Okay.
We haven't decided if I'm going to bring the dictaphone over to do a few recordings, but
I won't be there.
you won't be there.
The
But
soul, the heart, the entertainment
we will do a show though.
will be there.
Hopefully, about 2 days after Dan gets home. So at that stage, Dan,
When
when
Dan get home.
Dan gets home, I think Dan, do you get home on the day?
I get home on the Sunday, so if I'm still alive, I'll be home that day.
Okay, so you'll be. So we won't be able to do a show until we're what? 9
We could
days
do one on the Monday.
9 days into the tournament.
I can
10
do it on
days
the
into
Monday. I think we should bring the dictaphone and record a few things.
I'm just worried about bringing an electronic device
When do you guys fly out?
because I'm like putting my luggage in. We're flying on Sunday morning. So soon.
I was going to say I could watch football Saturday with you, but I made plans. I didn't know when you guys were leaving.
Well, I'm certainly not scooping, but I'll definitely watch football on Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, I'll be watching.
There's only one match on Friday. It's just France, isn't it?
France.
Sarah's birthday.
France, Romania.
What time is that on? 8?
8.
No, it wouldn't be because that would be 10
It is?
o'clock French time.
I won't even get to see the
It
Ireland
is.
match on Monday.
It's on at 10 o'clock local time.
Probably because they're
Oh, that'd
catering
be
for the whole
9
Europe,
o'clock, 9 o'clock.
and it's a Friday, Saturday. The code for the fantasy football, it's the it's Euro 26 fancy football. Euro 26, 2016 fancy football, and it's a
For 10
McDonald's
years'
one.
time. McDonald's.
It's the official one. They sponsor it for some reason. So the code is 357 390.
No, it's not 0. Remember? It's an O.
Oh, it looks like an O. It looks like a 0 to me.
But you remember, that's what fucked me up when I was like, I can't join the league.
Okay, so it's 357
It's just you doing the
39 a 0 or a O, either or 5.
It's O. It's O5F. What about
Oh, I think it's a 0.
Is it just
no,
you?
Dan, do you remember I texted you? Look back. Go on.
Is it just you two in it?
No, there's 5 of us in. Is there?
You
They,
left
they, they were like experts. He said, "You want to add experts to the group?" I said, "Yeah, we'll add experts." So we don't even know who they are.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
I like my squad. That was the best fantasy squad I've ever put together.
is Gerard captain?
Okay, please do join that. We'll put a little thing at the comment at the bottom of this show with the code. Do they have until tomorrow to join? Jeez.
I presume. I don't know. I'm sure
Okay, well
they'll
look,
join into
we'll upload the show tonight because we're done in jig time here. Thanks everybody for listening. Obviously, if myself and Dan do survive the trip, we'll be back with you in about just under 2 weeks.
If not, I'll keep the show going.
Okay, John, I'll
Well,
teach you how to use
You,
this as soon as we're
Niall
off.
and Enda will take over.
Oh God, no, that'd
Sack
be
the
the worst.
stylist.
Well, I'll be dead with you guys. Damn you, ISIS.